Hi, I'm Josh from Yolkk, and today we're going to be adding images and blog posts, which can be articles as well, to our networking website. So without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, let me just check that it's recording correctly. And then second, let's dive straight in. So this is the Webflow editor. You've logged in, and your bottom bar here might look a little bit different than mine, but you've definitely got pages at the bottom here and collections down there as well. We've already gone through the video of how to edit text on a page, and actually within that video we show you how to add change a couple of images. So for instance, changing this one here is simply clicking it. In fact, if I go under members page here, you can just change these images really easily, just like that. The images that I'm talking about are, if I go under the main website here, firstly the images on the homepage slider here. And if I go under the members here, let's go under, let's find, I know that Keith's work nicely. So if I click Keith, there we go. There's an image of me and Keith and him and Sareka, which are randomly chosen that have tags of Keith in them. So we'll do that first, then we'll dive into blogs after images. So we're on the editor page here. We've got the pages below us, but actually we want collections for this one. So if we click collections, we've got a couple of things here, but the first one is going to be homepage images. If I click here, homepage images are this little nice bunch here. Now you might have noticed that this actually didn't appear, this slider here didn't appear on the editor tool. That's because I've used custom code for it, and custom code doesn't appear there, but it definitely will appear. So we've got 10 images in here at the second. Now we don't want to add too many more. So really at this point we want to delete one and add a new one if we're adding any at all. And that's because we don't want the homepage to be a really slow loading homepage or a slow loading website, because every image has to load behind the scenes. So we don't want to add too many here, but if you're desperate to change one, you are welcome to dive in and do just that, as long as you have the admin or whoever is running this show's permission to do so. So under here you can see exactly what image it is. You can click on it and press delete or replace straight up in there. You can also go select, and you can select 3 or 4 and press delete at the top here, and that will delete those images. You can also press save as draft and save the old ones, so they won't appear or load on the home page. So you could have 100 images here, 90 of them saved as drafts, and therefore you could play around and switch between them. The other thing to note is the way that this loads is actually randomized. So there is a different image every time you load it. Now that isn't completely true. I think that it's about 10 minutes between like loads. If you wait 10 minutes, it will reload and something else will change. Or it's based on your IP address. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, it's randomized. So that's really simple. Just add a new image. Please do not upload like a 3 or 4 megabyte image. Again, we're trying to make a fast loading website. So if you want to reduce an image size, you can go onto a tool such as image resizer.online, and you can just press here. If I go kind here, JPEG, let's go for JPEG here. Let's find one that's like 3.3 megabytes. There's a random image that I've got here. I can make it WebP, which is great format for websites, 50% size. If I press resize, it's gone down to 391 kilobytes. It's still too large. I want it to be below 0.3 megabytes if possible, so I'll drag and drop that in. I don't need to reduce its size by 50% now, maybe 70%. I'll still keep that image there and resize it, and now it's below 0.3 megabytes or 300 kilobytes. So I could upload that if I wanted to, which I'm not going to. So that's that one done. Really simple-ish. If I go back under collections, we've got images and tags, which is much more fun. These are images that you've probably taken at the networking events that want to be uploaded. These are the images that are going to appear here. they're effectively going to have tags of different members in them, and these will be randomized once more and shown there alongside the member. Really fun. I hope that it's really, really fun. So you can press add new image and tag. So I can press add new image there. So I can upload an image. It says image max 600 kilobytes. So I've left you a little bit more room on this one. So you can upload an image just as we did before, but this is where it gets exciting. You can tag different members. So you can tag myself in there. You can tag Alex, Bavik, whoever's, oh, that wasn't Bavik, but anyway, whoever's in that image, you can tag them in there and just press create there. And of course you need to publish it before it will go live. So that's all for images. Really, really simple. Just doing a double check that it's still nicely recording. Perfect. Diving back in, let's go to blog posts. Go to collections here, blog posts here, and I've got a couple of blog posts up there already, but we want to add more. Now, if you're going to be adding blog posts, number one, thank you. It really is. You are the unsung heroes. Blog posts just take so much more time than people can expect. Even when you're getting things like AI to help you out, they are still, for lack of a better word, a ball ache. If we press add new blog here, it's a very easy format to fill in. It's just a form that is filled out here. So we can do the name of the blog post up here, which will coincidentally be the title. Oh, that's not how I wanted it. So for instance, it will be the title that appears on Google here, and we can go blog category here. So I would really like to keep it just as these blog categories. You can technically add a new one in, but I really think they will fit under one of these here. So we've got events, news, success stories, and then networking, tips and advice, strategies, insights, tools, and trends. So put it under one of those. And then is this featured? So if I go under the main website here, go onto the menu, if I click blogs under here, we've got 2 blog articles here that are featured blog articles. Then we've got the rest of the blog articles down here. If you click featured, of course, it's going to be in this top bunch here. I really want it, so if you click featured, you should untick another one saying featured. So if I press exit without saving on this one, and which one of these is featured, I can't see it from the viewpoint I'm with at the moment. But if I click this little pin in the corner here, I can then scroll down to featured, click featured, and you can see which ones are featured here. You can also use this to do, who has written by. If you're using that a lot, you can find ones written by yourself, and so on, so on, so on. So if I want to take this one out of featured, I could take it out, press save, and put the new one up as a featured blog post there. Carrying on, if I go new blog post here, I've done the category, I've done featured. I'm actually going to delete the thumbnail thing. It's only main images. So you're going to upload an image here. If you've got one, the places to get images is Pexels and Unsplash. Pexels.com is a great place to find royalty-free stock images. The exact same with Unsplash.com as well. It sometimes does take a little while to find one that matches the case, but these great places to go and find images that are royalty-free. Post summary is what we're going to find on the blog post itself. So if I go under here, we're going to have a little bit underneath that says the summary of it. So you can pop that in there, would be really handy. And then you've got the post body, i.e. the main post. So for instance, let's say you use ChatGPT. Let's just do it now. Write a blog post about networking. It will write it for you, and you're going to be able to copy and paste it straight into the body post here and then edit it from there. So let me show you how to do all of that. So we'll just stop it there midway through because we're not really going to use this properly. But I just needed a bit of text, and we're going to copy it in here. Now this isn't the layout that we want, so we're just going to go into the top here, and we're just going to set it up the way we want it to. So we don't need the title of the thing here because we've already got the name at the top there. That will self-populate itself in there. We just want the body in here. So in today's interconnected world, networking has become a vital skill. Great, let's put an extra space there. This is a title here, so let's make it into a title. This is going to be an H2 tag here. So there's a title. If I press a space here, we've then got various bits and bobs here that's going to be a different title. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do 1 dot and make this a secondary title, H3. Now I don't want all of that to be a title, so let's make some spaces between it and delete that H3 there. There we go, and we can pull it back up. Now we've got number 2, and we can make this into that secondary bit here, a couple of spaces, so on and so on and so on. And you can add images in between those and really just tweak the layout until you've got a full blog post in there. It might even be easier. You might be able to copy and paste it straight from the thing. So let's say add to Yolkk. I've got a blog post here actually. So you might be able to just copy and paste it straight from a word processor over to here, just like that. But it didn't come up with the perfect title, so you might need to jump in and have a bit of a play here. Funnily enough, H1s are the biggest, H2s are medium size, H3 is a bit smaller, so on and so on and so forth. Fabulous. And then the last one is you can tag whoever it's written by. If it's yourself, tag yourself there. The internet really appreciates articles that are written by someone, so it is a good thing to do for search engine optimization purposes, but it is completely up to yourself. I'm going to leave this video here. I hope it's all gone fairly smoothly. I hope this tutorial was of help, and good luck. Thank you. Bye for now.